Hey guys, today's video is about a really important skill that both carpenters and woodworkers should have. It's also one of the secrets to high quality and efficient work, and that is the mortise jig. Mortises are used all the time for making doors, rail and stile joinery, notching, hinges, door hardware, Dutchmans, inlays, pockets, and more. Plus, it's a pretty good feeling when a joint or piece goes together perfectly. Since we're telling secrets, the most important one when it comes to producing high quality work is making sure each step is done precisely. A project is never one step, it's many steps. And when you add up all the small variables of each step, you end up with the quality of your work. The trick is to maintain precision in each step while using a system that reduces the number of steps. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to make the most accurate mortise jig quickly. It doesn't matter if you're on the job site or in the shop, this technique works. And when people see your finished product, they're going to know you mean business. So let's look at what you need. If you're making a jig for one-time use or just one project on the job site, you can use any straight piece of plywood or MDF. If you're making a more permanent jig, I recommend using Baltic birch for its strength and stability. Next is the glue. For quick jigs, I use gel CA glue with an activator. For permanent jigs, I use a PVA glue like Titebond's molding and trim glue or Quick and Thick, which is the same thing. If you've never tried the molding and trim glue, I highly recommend it for all your trim and end grain gluing. It's fast setting and very strong. I will be making a video about which glues are best for each application, but if you're a trim carpenter, pick up a bottle and you won't regret it. Next is the calipers, and really the secret weapon. William from Williaming Woodworking School showed me his method to dial in a cut to an accuracy of 1/1000th of an inch many years ago, and I have used this technique ever since with awesome results. I personally like the dial calipers over the digital ones, but either will work and be a lot more accurate than a tape measure. Here's how it works. Let's take this MDF and mortise it into this piece of wood. Now this MDF could represent anything: a concealed hinge, a rail, strike plate, Dutchman repair, a decorative pocket. It doesn't matter, it will all be made in the same manner. Here's a look at the jig. You can see it has 4 parts. 2 larger outside pieces separated by 2 inner pieces which create the mortise. The first step is to cut the 2 outer pieces so you have enough bearing for the router. Then measure the thickness of your piece. In this case, it's 0.766 inches. Now set the fence slightly over 0.766 inches because it's a lot easier to remove wood than stretch it. Once you make your cut, measure the piece and calculate the difference. Here I have 0.775 inches. This means I need to move the fence in 0.009 of an inch. Using my trusty feather board, which everyone should have if you own a table saw. If you don't have a feather board, you can simply clamp a board to the table. Now place the top of the calipers securely against the feather board and extend the caliper pin until it touches the fence. Then slightly lift the table saw fence handle just enough to be able to tap the fence over. Do not lift the handle all the way or the fence will go out of alignment. Now tap the fence over while watching the dial until it has moved the desired amount. Then lock the fence down and recut the piece. This is why I use this technique. Perfect. Now it's time to assemble. The cut established the width of our mortise. The assembly will establish the length. Start by gluing a center piece to an outside piece. Ensure that the glue up is flat and even with the other pieces, and prevent glue from squeezing out into the mortise by stopping the glue short of the edge. Then using the piece to be mortised will set the length. Again, make sure you glue the pieces up evenly. Now attach the other side and your template is ready to go. In real time, this process only takes a few minutes, and here are the results. not too shabby. Like I said, fast and most importantly, accurate. I hope this helps you on your next mortise. Before you go, check out the other videos on my channel, hit those like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you next time.